You're regular at Good Neighbours, aren't you?
Oh yes, yes.
How long have you been coming here?
Well, I can't remember, so it's probably about 8 or 9 years.
You said you're on a table with two other Bettys. You're on the three Bettys.
Yes, the three Bettys. We're going to get up and dance on the table soon.
So what I want to talk to you about is the Llandudno trip that happened, was it a couple of weeks ago now?
Yes.
And you were very lucky with the weather, weren't you?
Well, it was amazing because my son was at home. When I got home, he said, it's a shame about the weather. And I said, oh, it's a terrible shame. I said, it was sunshine all day. He couldn't believe it.
No, I know. It varies from place to place, doesn't it? So, what do you like about it? Have you been on other trips as well in the past?
Oh, I go on most of the trips.
Yeah. What did you think of the Llandudno trip?
Yes, I enjoyed it. I was very hesitant about going for the first time, because people said, oh, there are long walks, and I can't do long walks. But there were so many seats there. It was unbelievable. We went round the bay, and the seats were all around everywhere. You just didn't have to look for one. It was just there. But we just sort of walked, had a little sit down, had another little sit down, we went into town a little bit.
Were you okay with walking? Did you need a...
Well, it was hard. I took my walker.
You got a walker, yeah, rollator.
Yes.
They're great, aren't they? They're really good.
I got one of those, and we had one of the volunteers with us all the time.
Who helped if you needed it.
Yeah.
Were there any people in wheelchairs went?
There were. Yes, from the coach. Yes. So one or two were in wheelchairs.
Because there's a wheelchair lift, isn't there, on the coach that you get?
Oh yes. Very good.
Yeah.
And not just for wheelchairs if you can't, because the steps are quite steep on coaches, aren't they?
They are. Yes.
Yes. So a lot of us used the lift, and that was good. But it was so clean there, so clean, and we eventually ended up going into a pub for fish and chips.
Well, you can't beat fish and chips, can you?
That's my meal when I go to the seaside. Fish and chips.
You've got to be.
They know it's fresh. Yes.
So you enjoyed the food. You enjoyed the weather, which is good. You liked Llandudno? Have you been there before?
I've never been there before.
Oh wow! So it was a real treat. It's a lovely place, isn't it?
My son, I think he's been there about 5 times this year. On weekends and that sort of thing. He likes it so much. He said, you'll love it. And so I just took it at that, So
what did you do? Go around the shops and just have a look, or?
Yes, just a few shops. We didn't go too far into town, but we went to a few shops.
And walk along the prom.
Yep. Yeah. I've never seen so many dogs. All on leads.
Yeah. And you obviously didn't go up the Great Orme or anything like that, did you?
No. A lot of them. I won't say a lot of them, but some of them went on the little train.
Little train, that goes up to yeah. So that's good, isn't it? So you don't have to walk it, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what would you say about it overall as a day? Was it a very good day?
Oh, it was. Yes, it was a good day.
Think everybody else enjoyed themselves?
Well, they seemed to. They were chattering all the way back. Usually they're asleep.
Yes, that's the point. You're so exhausted. But did you enjoy the trip at the actual driving there and back? Because sometimes the weather, traffic can get
it was a bit
bad.
difficult because the coach was about half an hour late. It had got caught up on the motorway, and then just going in to Llandudno, there was a bit of a hold up there. But all in all, we were still only about half hour late. And it was a good journey.
Yeah. Okay, well, have you been on other trips as well? Have they all been similar kind of?
Yeah, we've.
What's been your favourite one of all the ones you've been?
I think probably Lytham St Anne's. I like Lytham St Anne's. There again, it's very clean, and the coach always drops us near the pier.
Yeah.
And
it's a nice prom to walk down, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Okay. Right. Anything else to add, or do you think that's?
No, I think that's about it.
But I think they'd be sadly missed if we stopped doing them, wouldn't they?
Oh gosh, I would say so.
Be a little riot.
I think somebody would be hung, drawn and quartered.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, Bernie. Thank you.